Brian, are you sure none of these are real monsters?
Stewie, it's gonna be fine. Look, here's our first house.
There you go. A Cornish game hen for you. A Cornish game hen for you. Everybody gets a hen. Would you like some gravy? Sure, you'd like some gravy.
Oh my god. Fucking Adam West.
Oh my
Rest in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Midwest Horror Network, how are you doing on this very fine evening? Today we are here to bring you another episode of the 2021 special, Screaming Room special. I have our friend Kitty here, who will be joining us. He's very elegant.
If somebody said, hey Zack, introduce this segment in the douchiest way possible, that's it. You got it. You won the award, bro. You won.
Alright, so, what are we talking about today, guys?
I don't know. What are we talking about, Zack? It's your episode.
I'm asking you today, boy.
It's your episode, boy.
Is it my episode? Okay.
Yes.
Well, since it's my episode, and we weren't limited to sitcoms this time, I, of course, chose one of my favorite shows of all time, and that show is called Family Guy, not The Simpsons.
Nice. Another animation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
He's a family guy.
So for this episode, I decided to go to the actual first Halloween episode that Family Guy did, because, funny enough, out of the 10 years Family Guy was around to at this point, this episode released in, 2010, I believe, they had not had a single Halloween episode. This is This is Stewie's first Halloween. Show's been around for 10 fucking years. Actually, no, probably more than that at that point, because it was in the early 90s when,
I think we said this was season
90s.
9?
Season 9 or 10. But...
Wow.
The show had been around since the late 90s or something like that, and they'd not once had a Halloween episode with Stewie. So it's just I remember seeing the trailer for this, I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be awesome. And it fucking was.
Yes, it was.
I mean, alright, so right off the bat, Chris comes down in his Halloween costume, and it's Bill Cosby. Blackface and everything.
Trick or treat.
That was the first 5 seconds.
It started.
5 seconds after the opening intro was done. Within 5 seconds that happened.
And we're already losing our shit. Just wow. We're not even a minute in it. We're already just what the fuck?
That's incredibly racist, Chris. Now go upstairs and go put on that Indian chief costume I bought you.
Chris, you can't just walk around in blackface. It's racist. Now go upstairs and put on that Indian chief costume I bought you.
So my question is this the first time you watched this episode, Brandon?
No.
Zack?
Oh no, I've seen this episode.
I've seen this episode many times.
I'm pretty sure we've all seen this episode at least once, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not one I'm overly familiar with, but much like the How I Met Your Mother episode, there were a lot of things that were familiar to me on this one. Mm-hmm. I did remember the Stewie Brian subplot. I did remember the Quagmire subplot. I did not remember Meg's subplot.
Funny enough, same here.
And this is actually kind of unusual, too, from normal shows, because they have actually 3 running plots at the same time versus just the traditional 2, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Family Guy, there's been times where, they've had 4 plots going at once. So Family Guy's not afraid to do shit like that. So.
That is true.
Yeah, so the main and probably the funniest plot of the whole story is Stewie and Brian's adventure. So this is, of course, Stewie's first time experiencing Halloween. You know, he's sitting playing Rupert, and he looks out the window, and he sees a whole bunch of kids in Halloween costumes. But he doesn't know they're Halloween costumes. He thinks they're all monsters. Just oh my god, we're being invaded by a bunch of monsters. Wait, there's Superman! Superman! Superman!
Oh my god, I knew this day would come. Rupert, we're under attack by monsters. Dear God! Oh, but wait, there's Superman. He'll save us. Superman! Superman! wait, where are you going?
Fuck it! Alright, Rupert, there's only one way to deal with this. Man your battle stations! Grabs a fucking M16, aims it out the window. Time to send these bastards back to hell. He's just opening fire on all the kids. The kids are scrambling, screaming, running for their lives.
I'll send you back to hell!
Brian comes in. Stewie, oh my god, Stewie, what the fuck are you doing? Brian, we're being attacked by werewolves, vampires, and a Mexican princess! What?
Hey, Stewie, you all set to go trick-or-treating? Whoa, what the hell are you doing?
We're under attack,
never seen that shit on Halloween?
Apparently not.
I've seen that many times.
Okay.
I just love it too how like quickly he's able to transition. He's like he just quickly accepts what Brian says. He's at 10 and then all of a sudden like Brian's like, no, it's just Halloween. He's like, oh
no, it's like no, Stewie, those are trick or treaters. Trick or treaters?
Just immediately like goes from 10 to 3.
He's just super confused. Like the fuck's a trick or treater?
How do you not know about trick-or-treating?
Well, how do you not know that your reflection in the patio door isn't another dog?
Hey, that guy's a dick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, kids dressed up on Halloween and they go get candy from individual houses. That's a thing? 10 years, never experienced it once. 10 plus fucking years, never experienced Halloween.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
His costume was pretty awesome, though.
Oh, yeah, he comes down in a fucking vampire duck costume.
Yeah.
Well, no, we think it's a duck costume, but then he pulls down. He's like, no, I got bit by a vampire. I'm a vampire duck.
Oh, my little ducky. You look so adorable.
Oh, no. You see these holes? I got bit by a vampire. I'm a vampire duck.
And then he makes a True Blood joke.
Yeah.
Which apparently nobody's ever seen the show before. Which, yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
He's like,
Well, you're the only one.
But I'm a modern vampire duck who hangs around with Anna Paquin and drives around in a black Mercedes.
What is that?
It's True Blood.
Yeah, no one knows what that is.
Which gay people do.
I blame Twilight.
and then
It is better than Twilight, mostly.
Yeah.
So Meg's going to a fucking high school Halloween party, but that's kind of neither here nor there, at least until the ending, at least.
Oh, where are you off to, sweetie? You gonna go see 3 movies in a row so it seems like you're out doing something?
No, Mom. I'm going to my first big high school Halloween party.
Oh, that's nice. What are you dressed as?
I'm a slutty cat.
It's okay, Brent.
I'll be back late.
It's okay.
Don't wait up.
So Peter, every Halloween, him, Joe, and Quagmire, not Cleveland, because Cleveland was off trying to do his own show at this point, the Cleveland show, if any of you remember that.
Yep.
So he's not in this episode. So Joe, Peter, and Quagmire, they all do this thing every Halloween where someone is it, and that person is constantly getting fucking pranked the entire night. So Quagmire is it this year.
Peter, what's with all the eggs?
Oh, well, every Halloween, me, Joe, and Quagmire do this thing where one of us is it, and then the other 2 of us nail the crap out of him with awesome pranks.
Well, who's it this year?
Now, he's hiding in his house, he's locking everything down, and then he looks outside, and he's just like, fuck, I got mail, there's a package there. So he runs outside, picks up the package, and then Peter and Joe are there with an army of eggs, and they just bash the ever-loving shit out of him. And Quagmire's just like, no, stop, this isn't my package. And he has Dick Pump labeled on it. Alright, bullshit, that's your thing. And then Dick Pump, played by, what's his name?
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart comes out. He's just like, sorry, Dick, I keep getting your mail. What's in there? Naughty things. Just fucking runs
That's
off.
fucking amazing.
Oh, guys, be careful. This isn't my box.
Oh, yeah, sure, then whose is it?
It's mine. I'm Dick Pump, and I you hooligans didn't get your
Patrick
eggs all
Stewart!
over my parcel.
Sorry, I keep getting your mail, Dick. Hey, what's in there anyway?
Embarrassing stuff.
The rest of the night, they're just constantly pranking him, and next thing they do is, Quagmire is just finished sleeping with somebody. You know, you only see the hair in the back. And then when it turns around, it's really Joe, and then Quagmire freaks out. Oh my god! I thought you were that one person from that one fucking waitress! Nope! And the best part is, I didn't feel anything, but you did!
Wow, that was terrific, Jessica.
It was good for me, too.
Ah!
Gotcha again, Quagmire.
You said you were that waitress from Friendly's!
I lied.
You jerk!
I didn't feel anything, but you did.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, motherfucker!
That is not what he said.
It ain't what he said, but we can't say that here. So the next thing they do to Quagmire is, poor bastard, they start injecting him with every known disease on the planet. Hepatitis C, already got it. Gonorrhea, patient zero. Jesus Christ. AIDS, you fucking name it. And it just cuts to him being filled with all these needles and just diseases, and he's just standing there with that smug fucking look on his face, just like, I don't know, Joe, we've done every known disease that has a name to it. Then Peter just, I got it.
Oh, no, Joe, that's it. We're out of known diseases. Unless...
And this is how COVID happened. Oh my god.
And it magnifies in on this fucking mosquito, and he just clunk. He brings it back. It's just like, all right, this disease does not have a name, so there's no way in fuck you could have it. Lets it loose. It stings Quagmire, and his face just, and then he just falls to the floor, bleeding everywhere.
All right, what this is has no name, so you can't have it.
We got him.
Getting back to the Meg plot point, so yeah, she's actually going to a high school like Halloween party and everything like that. And their goal is, if they're all wearing masks, no one will know who the hell they are and how ugly they are.
Do you think we'll get to make out? These things always end up in makeout sessions. Hey, you know what, you guys? My cousin went to a Halloween party and made out with a guy, and she's hideous. I mean, really hideous. How'd your cousin do it? She wore a mask. Don't you get it? If we wear our masks and we don't take them off for the whole party, the boys won't know who we are, and we'll have a better chance of hooking up. Good idea! We are so gonna hook up! I think we look hot. Totally hot!
Ugly bitches!
But as they come up with that plan to put on their masks, because Joe's on patrol that night, Joe, Peter, and Quagmire drive by, and Peter just screams out the window, "Ugly bitches!" They all just proceed to look down, depressed.
God, and then Joe gets a domestic call, and then arguably, if there has to be an episode of Cops somewhere that this happened in. I know for a fact that there is an episode of Cops, or this has happened. I'm sorry. As soon as Zach explained this, please, if you are a cop, comment in the comments below if this has ever happened to you. We will love you forever. Zach, what happened?
So Joe ends up showing up to this domestic disturbance, and he's talking to the guys, alright? And then the camera zooms out, and it's two little people.
All right, sir, ma'am, I just need you to tell me clearly and calmly what happened, one at a time, please.
This whole gets us stubby little fingers into my wallet.
No freaking way.
Guys, I told you to wait in the car. Domestic abuse is a very delicate matter.
Joe's just like, guys, go away. This is serious business. What are you fucking kidding me? This is hilarious. And then the two start chasing each other around the fucking couch. And then they end up behind the couch. And then it turns into like this little puppet show thing because they're
Punch
so...
and Judy puppets.
Yeah, that.
Go to hell! Come here! Get over here! Get your face!
Jesus! And then they just start doing all the little cliche things with the bashing each other on the head and stuff like that. And they grab mallets and stuff.
Oh, quick, Quagmire, give me your iPod.
Get over here!
And then it just cuts to Joe just walking out, rolling out of there with both of them on their arms. And Peter and Quagmire are just like, "Aw, they got tired out."
Oh, they got tuckered out.
Of course they did. They ran like 2 miles for them.
Back to Stewie and Brian. So yeah, Stewie and Brian are out trick-or-treating or whatever, and Brian ends up getting distracted with his own fucking reflection because, he thinks it's another dog, and that's invasive. So Stewie's out on his own, and a bunch of bullies come out, and they decide, okay, we're gonna rob Stewie. So they rob Stewie.
That's a nice bag of candy you got.
Oh, thank you. It's actually a pillowcase. They're sort of thrifty around my house,
Well, now it's ours.
Well, no, but how about this? You can have the apple and the raisins and the cheese and crackers with a little red stick. I don't know how that's candy, but...
Thanks, Duck Boy.
Stewie's pissed off, so he gets Brian and everything like that. Brian tries to solve the scenario, but the bullies end up just turning Brian pink because, dick move.
Your friend's candy is right around the corner.
All right, terrific.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it! Hey, let me go! No! Ah!
Oh my god, you look so cute! What is that, spray paint?
Yeah, those little punks want a war, and now they've got one.
The Pink Panther comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, your first day? Yep, welcome to hell.
Hey, how you doing? First day being pink?
Yeah?
Welcome to hell.
Yep. So their solution is, all right, we're gonna go to the bully's house and we're gonna fucking kill him. And Brian's just okay with it, and Stewie's just like, whoa!
First, we track down those teenage hoodlums and kill them all! Yeah, okay, fine, let's kill them.
Really? No way! No, I was only half serious, but we can't do that. Oh my god, Pink Brian is crazy, Brian. Oh man.
I was just kidding.
Like, I was only half like serious, man, but yep, Pink Brian, man, you're living on the edge, aren't you? Like, look at you.
A little dark, a little bit.
I like this. So they go to the bully's house. Stewie's plan is to kill him with a fucking rocket launcher, but he misses and ends up killing Godzilla all the way in, well, I would say Japan, but you got American soldiers there, so that doesn't really make any sense, but yeah.
Wow.
Guys, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I think that was me.
That plot fails.
Godzilla has been to America before. Don't you remember 1998?
We're not going to talk about that,
I'm trying to
Brandon.
forget it.
The bullies end up...
P. Diddy and Matthew Broderick.
The bullies end up stealing the rocket launcher, so Stewie's just like, alright, time to go to Plan B. Mom!
There's only one thing to do now. Go to Plan B. Mom!
I am so sorry, Mrs. Griffith. I have no idea what got into my son.
Well, just have him return the candy and everything's fine.
Lois is just like, alright, give me my son's candy back. Gets Stewie's candy back. Cool! Now give me all of your kids' candy. Stewie's just like, whoa, I like this version of Lois.
Now we want Justin's candy.
What?
You heard me. Take Justin's bag of candy and pour it into Stewie's. All of it. And if I think you're holding back on me, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Wait, all right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Serious problem.
Good. Now go in your purse, take out $40 and put it in the bag.
All right, Lois, you're kind of scaring me now.
I don't have $40.
All right, I understand. I'll be back tomorrow for the $80.
Stewie's just like, okay, this is getting scary. And I'm also taking the welcome mat. Lois just walks off and Stewie and Brian are just sitting there just like,
Yeah, Lois is kind of a badass.
what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, she's pretty fucking dark. I love Lois.
Oh yeah, dude, Lois can get super dark. It's great.
Don't mess with a person's kid.
No, don't do
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
Don't
that's true.
fuck with the kid. That's
Yeah,
one of the
that is
last
true.
fucking things you ever want
I'd
to do.
probably do the same. My wife would probably do the same.
Wow, I never knew about this place, Quagmire.
Yep, this is the Air Force graveyard, where old military planes come to die. That one over there is my favorite. It's an old Japanese Zero.
Joe's finally off duty now, so they're actually sitting at an airfield. And now, early in the episode, it was established that apparently Quagmire, his great-grandfather, was a kamikaze pilot during World War II.
For the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
In case anybody didn't know what a kamikaze is. But
Yeah. And, Peter was just-
like Peter.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know what a kamikaze is?
He was very confused on why he never met
It
Quagmire's
was
grandfather.
a kamikaze. Yeah, I heard of him. He was a kamikaze. He was a kamikaze.
My grandfather was a pilot for the Imperial Air Force during World War II. Flew a kamikaze mission in the Battle of Midway. He's part of the reason I became a pilot.
Wow, how come I never met him?
He was a kamikaze pilot.
Yeah, no, I heard you. He was a karma chameleon, but how come I
He died, Peter.
He sees one of the Japanese planes there, and he's just like, hey, this thing's still in working order. You guys want to go for a flight? Sure!
Whoa, Quahog looks beautiful from up here.
Yeah, this thing handles pretty smooth, doesn't it? Feels right. Feels kind of like something I was meant to fly, you know?
Hey, there's Quahog Harbor.
Look at all those old naval vessels.
Yeah.
And as they're flying around, Peter and Joe point out that they're next to the Rhode Island, or the Quahog Harbor, and then Quagmire's just like, yeah, the Quahog Harbor, huh?
It's like something just awakened inside me. I can feel my grandfather's Japanese blood coursing through my veins.
Quagmire, what the hell's the matter with you?
What are you, nuts?
Beelines it for the first aircraft carrier he sees. Fucking Joe and Peter are freaking out. I don't want to fucking die. I don't want to die. You know what they call this in my native language? What? Payback, bitch!
You know what they call this in my country? What? Payback!
and like right before he hits the aircraft carrier, he just flies up. Awesome. That's for making me sleep with Joe, you sons of bitches! And then Peter's like, wait.
I'm not Japanese.
You're not?
No, that was for making me have sex with Joe, you sons of bitches.
She actually had sex?
Yeah, I kind of went rogue with that one.
And Peter's just super confused.
Dude, and like, I love it too, because it lets it sit there for a minute, for just a second. And it was perfect editing. It was like, we're just gonna sit here in this. Whatever this is, we're gonna sit in this. It was fucking great.
Just like, holy shit!
That was a really good joke. I was like thinking, watching the episodes, like, why are we doing this? It'd be kind of fucking fun to do. I'd totally prank your asses.
I don't want no part of that.
Okay, your turn to spin the bottle, guy dressed like Bill Clinton.
So, Meg and them are at the Halloween party, and of course Bill Clinton is there because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you'd miss me.
Dude, Zack can actually do a decent fucking Bill Clinton. I do have to say.
I try my best.
Okay.
So,
shut up, Brandon.
So, yeah. She spins the bottle, and she lands on Optimus Prime, who you can't see who's in the costume.
Kat, you're up next.
Oh my god, this is totally working! Nobody knows who we are!
So they go to the closet, and apparently they're in there for over 10 minutes. Was it like 7 minutes?
Over 7 minutes.
Oh.
It's 7 minutes in heaven.
Okay,
Yes.
over 7 minutes, and they open the fucking closet.
You guys! Oh my god.
I remember that part.
Chris?
Meg?
And it's Chris on top of Meg. And they proceed to freak the fuck out. We did so much! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the... And then Bill Clinton comes in. Can I join in too? It's just like, what?
Oh, we did so much!
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
We're disgusting! We're a disgrace to our family!
Oh, maybe I can get in on this.
Fucking Bill!
I can break it up. Oh my god. And then they end up going back home in the closing credits.
Yeah, Brian and Stewie are there. They're just like, all right, well, Brian, since you helped me out on my first trick-or-treating, you can take some of my candy. But because we're on television, we can't use any main brands due to advertising rights.
And keep in mind, we can't use any actual brand names due to advertising concerns. Right, okay, I'll have a Mr. Whippo bar, a Kooky Nut Pop, some Jim & M's, a Zip Zap, a Choco Buddy, a $64,000 bar, a Not a Finger, and a Dawkins peanut butter disc. God, I hate television.
Yeah. Chris and Meg are, were proud of themselves.
I hooked up with a chick tonight.
Meg's expecting a phone call, but she may be disappointed in the morning.
That's like one of the best one-liners of that whole fucking episode.
I mean,
you may be disappointed.
I think Brian's line is like, you smell like shame.
You smell like sweat and shame.
Why do you and Meg smell like sweat and shame?
Yeah, this episode is fucking great.
God, it's hysterical. Just right off the bat. Not even a minute in it. It's just like, all right, we already got a Bill Cosby joke.
Oh, we're in there.
Oh,
we're
God.
in there.
The fucking pudding pop, man. Holy shit.
God.
So yeah, I love Family Guy. Well, old Family Guy. Modern Family Guy is kind of meh, but
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, fucking old school Family Guy. Like I said, from like season fucking 10 and below, you've got great episodes. Season 8 and below is like the golden age.
Yeah. I gotta say though, you know what the most surprising thing that it did, none of us probably wouldn't mention, the animation's actually fucking great.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of like a big wide shot and cinematic shots, especially when they're
3D stuff.
exactly. And then also when they're like when they're outside the cop car and they were talking about being Japanese and everything else.
So what's the story, Quagmire? Do you observe any particular Japanese customs?
Oh yeah, I'm very in touch with my Asian roots. You notice I take my shoes off whenever I enter my house.
Oh yeah.
They had updated their animations by this point. I forgot what season they actually did the change to the animation style. I want to say it was probably around like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I think it was like 8. Actually, I think it was like 8 or 9 here.
Okay.
Yeah, right around
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of them.
What did you think, Brendan?
I liked it.
You had fun? Yeah. I heard you laughing quite a bit.
I laughed. I'm not huge on Family Guy, but when I do watch it, I usually have a good time. There are, of course, those episodes where I'm just like, sure.
We all are. Don't worry about it. What was one of your favorite parts?
Definitely the Meg and Chris reveal.
Oh god!
Particularly when Meg was screaming, "We're a disgrace to our
families."
I think your family is doing it, doing disgrace all by itself. You don't have to worry about that. David, what was some of your favorite parts?
Definitely Stewie shooting the trick or treaters.
Yep.
It's like
same
with this episode. That is what I remember first, and
same.
It just doesn't lose anything, man. It's still fucking funny.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
After years, I remember when they first showed the trailers for this. I'm just like, holy shit, we're actually getting a Halloween episode with them. Oh god, what the fuck, Stewie?
I actually forget that he actually shoots him because if I remember correctly, I thought Brian interrupted Stewie before he started shooting.
Nope.
So
Nope. I fucking love it. Stewie still had a little bit of that anger. I'm gonna take over the world in him,
dude. Oh my god! And I don't know why I find it so funny though. Is Brian with the reflection. And just running into the fucking. That guy's a dick.
Yeah, that was freaking funny. And Peter comes out, it's like, oh my god, Brian. And he looks in the mirror at his reflection.
Did you do this? That's your mother's.
Hey, get out of here! This is my house. Oh my God, Brian, what happened? Who did this to you? Did you do this, you son of a bitch?
I remember my dogs would always freak out when they saw their reflection.
Yeah, they did.
And as opposed to my cat, who, whenever he sees his reflection in the glass door of my bookshelf over there, he'll always kind of stop and just look at him like, yeah, I'm looking good today.
I was always a little upset that my cats were never confused by the reflection. It's just like, oh yeah, I know that's me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sexy as fuck.
Dogs, they can't figure it out, but cats, they're just like, I look great.
And it was kind of cool though, and I know Family Guy is notorious for flashbacks and everything else. There was only one or two in this whole episode, which was kind of cool. They really just focused on what was going on in the story.
This is a packed episode.
Hell yeah! You had three main storylines, and they were very, very concise. The only one that was the lesser of it was the Megan and the Chris one. It didn't have as much detail.
Well, you didn't need as much.
No, you really didn't. It all led up to the joke.
They did that for the payoff at the end.
Yeah, of course everybody did. And I like the few crossovers you had, with Peter, coming in, as they were driving, which was cool. Yeah. And then how the prank evolved, and it was fun. But yeah, there's a lot of funny moments in this episode. It was a laugh a fucking minute, man.
It was a good episode, man. I think my favorite part too is Bill Clinton being at the fucking party.
And the kid dressed up as Bill Clinton. And then we all went, ooh.
All right. Yep. That joke will never get old.
Oh man, that was great.
Bill Clinton joke.
Shit. He's like,
crack me the fuck up.
He said some fucked up shit.
All right, let's go make some white water.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
They go in the closet. Gross. They go in the closet and do fucking what's it called? The fucking people.
Secret Service.
Thank you, Secret Service guys. Just surround the door. I'm like, holy shit. All right.
It really was a laugh a minute, and it was this is the Family Guy episode that you want to show your friends. This is the one you want to show them and be like, Family Guy is fucking hilarious. Here's a perfect example of why it's hilarious, because
great fucking time.
Because a lot of Family Guy episodes, you run into a lot of situations where there's funny scenes and there's fun stuff, but there is some lull. There's no lull here. It was an intriguing story. It was funny. There's a lot of fun shit going on. Almost everybody got their moment, which was kind of cool. But overall, it was a really solid episode. Probably got to be in my top 15 of all Family Guy episodes. So, really, really solid fucking episode.
It was a really good Family Guy episode. Family Guy is not always my first choice of animation, as you all have learned.
We know.
Even in the Seth MacFarlane universe, American Dad's actually my favorite of the show.
American Dad is great.
American Dad is solid. I will never take away anything from it.
But I am glad we watched this today.
I'm kind of in the same boat with Brandon. I'm a bigger fan of Family Guy than Brandon is. But I'm kind of, it's kind of weird with me. First I was a big Simpsons fan. And when Family Guy showed up, I was like, alright, that was pretty much it for me with The Simpsons. So as soon as Family Guy showed up, I was like, yeah, I love this. I love Stewie. I love his fucking wanting to take over the fucking world. And then when American Dad showed up, and then I kind of stopped with Family Guy and wanted to watch American Dad because of Roger.
He is the character.
Very first episode, crawls on the table, breaks it. Oh, damn it, I got a bear claw stuck up my ass.
Definitely recommend this. This is a good fucking pick, bro. It's a really good pick. And honestly though, and I can say this, among all the previous ones that we've done so far, this is the one that we all laughed the hardest. There wasn't a moment that any one of us weren't laughing. So
I don't know, I feel like we laughed harder on the South Park one.
Okay.
We'll rewatch it.
I'm pretty confident with Family Guy.
We'll see what happens when these get released. So Zach, take us out, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Midwest Horror Network, I would like to thank you for joining us on this very special program.
I regret what I did.
If you enjoyed what you see here, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You know, you can always stab those buttons. You can bash those buttons. You can throw marked tomatoes at those buttons. I mean, it's really up to you, because you are the audience, and we are here for you. Just like Mr. Kitty over here.
His name's Axel.
Axel. Hello, Axel. You're a fluffy kitty, but not as fluffy as my snake. But anyways, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Slasher.
Good God, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you dealing with all of our crazy asses. We will see you next time on the Screaming Room October special of 2021. Bye, guys.
And I am pretty darn proud of myself.
You're right, Chris. I hooked up with a guy tonight, a high school guy. And I think maybe he'll call tomorrow.
You may be disappointed.